Hello and welcome to the channel, YouTube world. I'm really excited to share with you my thoughts on the Cloudlifter and whether or not I think you need one, because only you can make that decision, and it's actually quite easy to make. So before we get into it, I want to share with you a YouTuber that I came across just yesterday. He's got 14,000 subs. I'm surprised he doesn't have 400,000 subs. The guy is just amazing. And I'm going to leave a link down below in the description box to his channel. Just don't forget about me, though, please. Thanks. Okay. So we gave him some attention. Now let's talk about the gear that I'm using, the Scarlett Focusrite Solo, or the Focusrite Scarlett Solo, whatever. The Shure SM7B microphone, and the Cloudlifter. That's what I'm using. But it really doesn't matter what your setup is, because all you're going to do is record. Crank your gain on your audio interface and record without a Cloudlifter, like I'm doing. And when you play it back, are you hearing any artifacts, noises, anomalies, weirdness? Okay? Are people from the other side trying to come through? And if it just sounds clean to you, then you probably don't need it. Do you know why? Because the Cloudlifter, and I didn't know this even after all the research I had done, it doesn't help you get an additional 25 decibels of gain. It helps you get a cleaner gain from your audio interface by giving it the input, but you're not actually going to achieve a louder output. So, what I mean by that is real simple. I can have my audio interface at 4 o'clock before it starts to go in the yellow. Okay? And then I record, I hear my voice, it sounds perfect. But with the Cloudlifter, it allowed me to scale it back to 1 o'clock and get the same output volume. So you're thinking, well, of course you can make it louder. Just turn the knob. Now you have all that extra room from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Wrong. Because the moment I go past 1 o'clock, now I'm in the yellow. I'm now going into where I was starting to go into, going from 4 to 5 o'clock. So your overall output isn't going to be any higher. When you go and use your software and crank up the gain, let's say like I do on my equalizer, by about 15 or 20 decibels, it's not like you're going to be able to crank it any higher. What you're supposed to be able to do is reach your maximum potential with there being no noise. Well, I wasn't getting any to begin with. So if you're not getting any, you're not going to need the Cloudlifter. A lot of people have compared these three items because they are incredibly popular. The FET head, the Cloudlifter, whether it's the Shure SM7B or any other microphone or any other audio interface, it doesn't even matter if you don't have the same setup as I do. But people specifically with this setup, with these two items, the mic and the interface, people are saying, I can't get enough juice out of it. You need this. Well, to me, it makes no sense because, like I said, my microphone's no louder. I'm using the Cloudlifter right now. I'm going to be returning it. I just figured I'd use it for the time being because I dropped $230 Canadian with taxes on it, right? So in this end here, let's go from the beginning. This is a little tutorial because I didn't know how to do this at first. You're going to need the Phantom 48-volt button from your audio interface to power the Cloudlifter. So when you plug in your microphone, generally in here, you're going to put an XLR cable in here, right? You're going to plug it in there. And on the other end, you're going to plug it on this end, right there. You're going to hit the button, and that powers it. Then on this end, that's like a little button to lock it. That's where you take your other XLR cable from and run that one to your actual SM7B into here. So that's how that works. And again, it saved me 3 o'clock. I went back in time. It's Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox. That's what you're paying $230 for. Instead of it being 4 o'clock, we can go and turn the hands of time back to 1. But my sound is no cleaner. Yours might be. That's where you would need the cloud. I don't need clouds. I just need a bright, beautiful, sunny day. I don't need an overcast day. You might. I mean, I tend to prefer cloudy day. Anyways, that's another story for another day. But yeah, so that 48-volt button is what lifts the cloud into the sky because that's where clouds belong. Is I really got to stop doing that. So that's just simply it. That's the rant. That's how you tell if you need one. I was under the impression that I was going to be able to get more volume, like I said, and I thought it was going to maybe change my sound a bit because some people said it did. I noticed no difference. I'm not going to bother doing a comparison. There is no difference with my setup. None. Zilch. Nada. Because I wasn't clipping to begin with. So, anyhow, I could go on and on and on. That's really what it is. Instead of cranking it to 4 before it starts to go into yellow, with a Cloudlifter, I'm able to go to 1 o'clock. And again, I lose that extra room I once had because I'm still technically giving my audio interface a bigger break, right? Because you can't output more than what your audio interface can do. So mine does 56 dB. So I was getting the 56 dB, cranking it to about here, right? Well, with the Cloudlifter, you're not going to get more than 56 dB. So it's giving you 25. So that means you can only get about, I'm not too good at math, but like another 31 or whatever, right? So that's why you can't reach the number you used to get. You'll hit that 56 a lot sooner. But if your sound isn't dirty, you don't need to clean it. So that's essentially it. I don't really have anything else to say. So that's how you can easily tell if you need one. Just listen to your recording. A lot of people are like, oh, you should try one, see if it works for you. Well, how was your sound before? Oh, it's really good. I like it. I'm just trying to get a little extra kick out of my microphone. That's not what that's for. After all the research I had done, I still didn't understand what it did. If I had known yesterday what I knew today, I would not have purchased the cloud. There would have been no reason for me to do that. I don't need clouds, just a bright, sunny day. There's actually quite a few clouds out there, but anyways, that's not the point. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't like the video, go ahead. Give it a thumbs down. I'll break it off in your ass. And maybe one of these too. Because that's a huge mic. I mean, that thing, straight up, it looks like a butt plug. There's just no way around it. It's ugly compared to my Shure 55 SH. But that mic sounds like ass compared to this microphone for my voice, my setup. And I also use Bias Effects too, which is a guitar effects processor. But because I bought the program, I was like, oh, let me use the comp, the EQ, and a noise gate from it, and it works perfect. I don't need to buy one more specialized for vocals. So again, this isn't like a perfect voice. This is just like quickly put together. I might be able to do some fine tuning, but this still gives you an idea of what you can achieve with some more basic VSTs and such. So that's it. And oh yeah, subscribe if you want, and if not, well, that's okay. Thanks for stopping by, anyways. I think I've already said that. I don't know. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I'm just going to end it here, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye now.